So the message that I want to talk about is the power of sexual energy and how just life-changing it is once you master it, because everyone is so just reckless with their sexual energy, and that's what leads a lot of young people like myself to things like semen retention or Nofap. But don't get it twisted, it's not as glamorous as you may think it is, and it's not the quick fix and end all be all thing that people think make it out to be. It's really like a catalyst for a lot of other disciplines to fall into place. Like me and my friend were talking, a lot of it is just, you know, once you start with something like NoFap and you have the discipline to say no to something as pleasurable as an orgasm or coming or any of that stuff, then you have the power to say no to just about anything, whether it's food addiction or addiction to video games or addiction to a lot of things. You will be like miles ahead of people who are struggling with stuff like that because you have mastered one of the highest dopamine fixes that you could possibly have, which is the addiction to pornography with NoFap. That's what all that entails. But the addiction to pornography is kind of stems off of the addiction to looking at sex and thinking about sex all day long. But when you take back control of your sexual energy and you can apply it to other aspects of your life, you will see it flourish and blossom in ways that you couldn't imagine, because you now harness so much power that you didn't know you had, and you're tapping into all this energy that is just all 100% yours, and it was yours all along, but it's just claiming it, reclaiming it, because of the society we live in, because of the modern age, and everyone has a phone and access to all of these, instant gratification sources. NoFap and things like semen retention are all really just practices to help you delay instant gratification. That's the main source of all of that. And I invite you to just try to reclaim your sexual energy through something as simple as NoFap. You think it's so easy, just give it a try. Try to go a week without, you know, masturbating or having sex, and it's not as easy as you think. Um, but watch as your sexual energy starts to come back to you, and you fall back into who you are, and you're not ashamed of who you are. You just own it, because you'll have all this masculine energy built up in your body, and at first you won't be used to that. At first you'll start to look for sources to drain your sexual energy, whether it's just consuming more in YouTube, whether it's just distractions, or if it's just going back to your old ways of maybe video games or jerking off all the time. You'll notice that you will go back to your old former self before you get better, because the learning curve in something like semen retention is up and down. It's not just a linear fashion where you just become uh, like enlightened through it, or you become like this really masculine man overnight. It doesn't work that way. You're gonna try to do it for a week, you're gonna fail a lot, then you're gonna try to do it for a month, then you're gonna fail. But as you become more disciplined, so will your practice, and that's when you'll really start to see a lot of the benefits, because it'll not be just semen retention, but it'll also be the catalyst to kickstart the rest of your very supportive habits that you've created to make this sustainable life for yourself. So it's in the grand scheme of things, that's why semen retention should be so hyped up and so powerful, is because it acts as the ignition for everything else to take place, for the domino effect, for the fire to spread, for you to have an amazing, fulfilling life. But that's just me kind of going off into a tangent with it. To add structure to the whole semen retention lifestyle, it's going to take more videos, and I want to delve into those topics one at a time, and I want to share my own experiences with you, because that's all I'll ever have to offer is just what I've gone through myself. But until those videos come out, just look forward to seeing them. And this has been Nature Boy 3000. All right, I'm out. Peace.